Two conspiracy theorists kidnap the CEO of a pharmaceutical company and get her to admit that she's an alien planning on destroying the Earth. Yorgos is down to saying like he doesn't quite know what the film's going to be like when he's making it. He's just sort of like tries to get everything in a place where he's got the capability of getting it to somewhere he was hoping it would go. She'd walk onto the set and Yorgos would look at the actors, see how they're going to perform that particular scene, and then he'd get a viewfinder and with the lens on it and arrange the sequence of camera setups to shoot that scene. We worked with VistaVision, so 35mm motion picture is 4perf. VistaVision flops it on its side so it becomes 8perf, and you just got twice as much negative all of a sudden. So essentially there's a bit more shallow depth because it's a bigger negative. It takes a long time to reload it, so it's like 5 minutes for a reload because of the mechanics, just the nature of it. So it's kind of good in a way because everybody's like, okay, that's going to take that time, let's just relax, take it easy, whereas sometimes everybody wants it all to happen very quickly and have long takes. So the good thing with the Wilcam is you can use 2,000-foot magazines so that you can get a 10-minute roll instead of 1,000-foot giving you 5 minutes of a roll. Yorgos usually likes to do a whip pan. That's fine if you're shooting on normal 35 where the machine's pulling the film vertically, but the film is feeding the film through from the right hand side. So if you pan into it, the camera was actually going against its own inertia, so that instantly stopped the camera. It was like, oh shit. Okay, no whip pans. We started talking about what optics to use, and that's when Dan Sazaki's prototype lenses, which were being used on the PTA film, that was a real big benefit that they were shooting just before we were, and we were able to take their lenses. We mixed it up with the prototype lenses and other longer Primo lenses. It was kind of like trying to find the best range of lenses that were working at a sharp level on an open aperture. This time he chose to shoot with a long lens aesthetic. Everything's quite portraiture and intimate, and I think that's such a great, clever idea to choose a format that may be regarded as a landscape, big VistaVision kind of format, but use it with an intimacy of a basement and film it as a portrait kind of format. The aesthetic is if people are moving, the camera's moving, but with the basement, there's a heck of a lot of not anybody moving, so the camera sort of began to be a bit more stationary and made that the language of the basement. What I like about working with Yorgos is he would always try and be true to the location as far as lighting, not to try and make it look interesting. James Price, the designer, he kind of lit the film really because all of the practicals in the house were put in by James, and obviously he talked us with Yorgos and myself about what kind of lights, where do we want them. We knew it was all the basement, so we'll do a fluorescent sort of. Most of these places would have that. And Yorgos was really keen on a very bright LED, harsh work light. So there's a scene when the guys are inspecting, when she's in the basement for the first time and they have a bright LED light that sort of like lights her up, and he's going, oh, you can tell it straight away. She's got all the signs, she's an alien. You're like, is she? I don't know. I get the film school treatment every day with a Yorgos film. His photography is so good, and he translates that to motion picture as well. So he's always trying to challenge himself, trying to push things and get a visual language for each film. So with Bugonia, we tried something we hadn't done before as well. So it's very exciting to work with him.